देखो, एग्जाम्स पास आ रहे हैं and I know exactly what's going through your mind right now. You're staring at that massive ISC commerce textbook, looking at the clock and feeling that familiar wave of panic. Backlogs pile up, pressure mounts, and honestly, it feels like no matter how much you study, it's never quite enough. But what if I told you that you've been playing the exam game all wrong? Today, we are not just reading a textbook, we are decoding it. We are hacking Chapter 5, Soul Trader. And in this explainer, I am going to show you exactly how to study it and more importantly, how to write it so the examiner has no choice but to give you full marks.
एक सच बताऊं, I saw these lyrics recently from a trending track. तोता बेरी सर पे पड़ी, पढ़ाई खनी काम आईना. And it just hit me. This is the exact raw frustration of every single student during board exams. You burn the midnight oil, you drink endless cups of coffee, you memorize every single line of that thick Dr. C.B. Gupta textbook. But when the result comes out, padhai ghani kaam aina. The marks just don't reflect your struggle. It's academic burnout at its peak.
So here is the million-dollar question. क्यों होता है ऐसा? Why do hardworking students fail to score? Listen carefully. The shocking truth is that hard work alone is a trap. If you're just blindly mugging up pages for 2 months before the boards, you are setting yourself up for failure. You're playing checkers while the board examiner's playing chess. Today, we change the game.
All right, let's get into Chapter 1, the game plan. Specifically, Chapter 5, Soul Trader. Here is your exact syllabus checklist directly from the ISC guidelines. We've got the meaning, characteristics, formation, objectives, merits, and demerits. Let's knock these out one by one. Moving straight to Chapter 2, Core Breakdown, the solo project business.
I like to call the Soul Trader the solo project of the business world. Just think about your college assignments. Group projects are usually a total mess, right? One person does the research, one makes the PPT, and 2 people do absolutely nothing but still get the marks. A sole proprietorship is the exact opposite. You do all the work, but guess what? You get all the credit. Let's break this definition down into punchy keywords. Sole trader is a business owned, managed, and controlled by a single individual, just one boss. Now here is the catch. Who bears all risks and receives all profits? You take the hit if it fails, but you keep every single rupee if it succeeds. No splitting the pie. Now let's look at the key characteristics. Single ownership, obvious. Individual risk, obvious. But pay close attention to no separate legal entity and unlimited liability. ये mistake बिल्कुल मत करना in your exams. Unlimited liability means if your business goes bankrupt, the bank doesn't just take your shop. They will take your personal car, your personal laptop, maybe even that fancy smartphone you just bought. In the eyes of the law, you and your business are the exact same person. Think of it like a hostel canteen debt. If you can't pay the bill, the canteen wale uncle will literally take your personal watch as collateral.
Let's pause for a second. Honestly, Batana, kis ko group projects se nafrat hai? Drop a comment below right now if you've ever had a group member ghost you one day before the submission. Exactly. This fundamental human desire for independence, to not rely on lazy partners, is exactly why the sole trader business model is the oldest and most popular form of business in the world.
And because it's just you, the formation is a breeze, quick and easy. No complex legal registration required. If you want to start a Maggie point outside your college tomorrow morning, you can. You don't need a lawyer. You don't need to file 50 documents with the government. Just buy a stove, get some Maggie packets, and boom, you are officially a sole trader.
Chapter 3, the ultimate face-off, merits versus demerits.
By the way, as your senior, let me tell you, evaluating a business model critically is a high-probability exam topic. Let's compare them directly. Merits? Quick decisions. You don't have to call a board meeting to decide what color to paint your shop. Direct incentive. You work harder, you earn more money directly. But the demerits? Limited resources. You only have so much savings. And of course, the big trap, unlimited liability. Whenever you write the demerits in your board exam, heavily emphasize unlimited liability. Underline it, highlight it. It proves to the examiner that you truly understand the absolute risk of this business.
So the concept is crystal clear now, but here is the real problem. If sole trader is so simple, how do you actually write about it in the boards to get a full 100 out of 100? Concept आना और concept लिखना, ये दोनों अलग बातें हैं.
Let's uncover this in Chapter 4, Examiner Key Secret Tricks.
Inside the ISC Commerce book, there is an open letter written by Dr. C.B. Gupta himself.
This letter is basically the ultimate cheat code. It's an examiner literally telling you how they check your copies. He states, success in examination is not a matter of hard work alone. Examination is a technique. Let that sink in. Dr. Gupta, a veteran with over 4 decades of experience, is telling you point blank that mindlessly mugging up the book won't save you. You need to master the technique of answering.
Listen carefully. The crucial point is understanding the question's keywords. The biggest mistake students make is treating describe and discuss as the exact same word. They are not. If the question says describe the sole trader, you just give the meaning and characteristics. But if the question says discuss the sole trader, you must give arguments for and against, merits and demerits. If you just describe it, the examiner will brutally cut your marks, even if what you wrote is technically true. Read the question carefully.
Next up, the physical structure of your answer. Step 1. Your first paragraph must instantly show the examiner you understand the topic. Don't beat around the bush. Hit them with the exact definition. Step 2. Use separate, neat paragraphs for each point. No massive walls of text, please. Step 3. Conclude with a summary or your final opinion. As Dr. Gupta says, the last impression deeply influences the examiner's marking. Make their life easy, and they will shower you with marks.
Okay. Another pattern interrupter. Honestly speaking, कितने लोग एग्जाम से एक रात पहले पूरी मोटी बुक खोलते हैं? You try to read 600 pages in one night, right? It's a classic student move. But it's also a guaranteed way to destroy your percentage.
Here are the golden study rules straight from the examiner's desk. Devote a couple of hours daily so the concepts go into your subconscious mind. Prepare brief notes. Jot down just the main keywords. And most importantly, do not read the full book the day before the exam. It only creates mental tension and exam fever. Just review your brief notes. Trust your brain. It remembers way more than you think. Finally, Chapter 5, Smart Work, Final Takeaway.
The absolute core message of this explainer is this. It's not just about how much you study, it's about how you study and how you write it. Hard work without strategy is just exhaustion. Conceptual clarity, proper answer structuring, and knowing the difference between describe and discuss, that is the real difference between a 70% student and a 95% topper. Smart work always beats mindless mugging up. So, are you ready to stop mugging up and start actually scoring? If this breakdown helped you see things clearly, don't keep it a secret. Drop this explainer link right now into your college or school WhatsApp groups and help your friends out. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next chapter breakdown. Keep studying smart, and I'll catch you guys in the next explainer.